The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
That he was indeed not present at all at the box reviews. But certain people told Fox when he was incarcerated and it was quote-unquote top-top ciphers. There are even rumors that Death Row put out a $100,000 bounty on King Tut's head. He's now serving a life sentence under New York's
about set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Second and 6. From the gun to give to Mixon. Oh, some strong running. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. They'll roll him that right. That one caught downfield by Watson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Throwing now is Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Second down, Murray sets to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big?
And pressure coming, and they got it once again. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. On now is the Packers punter. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. This one complete down the field to Goddard. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. And quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So a roughing the passer penalty and an automatic 1st down.
And that's the mark of a bad team, partner, because that's an easily preventable penalty, but they just didn't take the proper steps to make it so.
Hurts. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Hands it off out of the gun. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. Throwing is Hurts. Touchdown, Eagles! Chris Watkins, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Eagles are able to add on to that lead. Sly on for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Every fucking album, every single, every concert, every movie, every TV show. If we deleted
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. They'll go right back to the well-do. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They go play action with Hurts. Packer pressure, and down he goes. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the...
They've got his man, complete. Touchdown, Packers. A big play Packers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. The Packers keeping the offense out there now as he'll go for 2. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. It appears they're going to throw forward with Murray. Complete at the 1.
Man, come on, bro.
Into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Quay Walker. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception returned for a touchdown. And this lead changes hands here in the 3rd quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And bulldozing his way through. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they have to try and move past that pick 6 because now they're dealing with a 4th quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. And he'll be out right at the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. And Hurts going to move him around. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that would get off target and incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. And it took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. It's caught. Smith. There's the stiff arm. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch him drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Back to throw again. Trying. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
They absolutely had to take some chances downfield trailing here in the 4th quarter.
So why not go 4 verticals, send the guys downfield, say make a play.
And that's one of the favored routes of offensive coordinators. You know why? Because receivers can be open at any point running that route.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. offense ready to get their next drive underway. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he's taken down. Back in his own 7. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12. Well, it's been a little bit of feast or famine because he's thrown for decent yardage, and obviously they've got the lead, Charles, but now he's been sacked 4 times.
And what I'm focusing on is his toughness in the pocket, because you mentioned the feast or famine part. He's played well in between being dumped on his back. Every time he's had a chance to throw the football, he's been impressive.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. On now is the Packers punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It's fielded at the 45. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw here. Now Brown. Oh, he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have
That's a lot.
He'll go down, but not
They tried to rob me, J.D.
Defensively well done to jar that free. I'll tell you what, though, offensively, he's got to be lucky after the catch and the fumble that didn't go too far away from him.
And the way the football is shaped, it's not built to bounce true, is it? It can sport in any direction and move in any way. He was so lucky. Thank his lucky stars, he was able to get that one back.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Understanding he's just down 1 possession, trying to make something happen by extending the play, but the coverage downfield was excellent. He escaped and bought some time, but that one goes incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now on 3rd, pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Here we go. 1st and goal. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have taken a 4th quarter lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Jay-Z and Jazzo were both raised in their teenage years in Dr. Brooks' way at the Jazzo.
They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Here's 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Watson making the catch. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides.
It's supposed to be a pick. Pick that.
Here's 3rd down and 5. Now Murray. Pass complete. Thomas.
This game, bro. This game, bro. Come on. Stop saving niggas. Get y'all here retarded, bro.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Handoff here to Nwangu. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's a 2nd and 7. To throw is Murray. Flush to his right.
This game, bro. This game, bro. Now this nigga got unlimited throw power. Boy.
All 3 timeouts still in their back pocket. Here's 1st and 10. On the give is Nwangu. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here's 2nd down and 3. Back to throw. Murray. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense.
And he can't get it thrown away. He's taken down. It'll go in the books as a sack and a loss of a yard, but more importantly, it leads to 4th down.
no matter what might come, I'm going to power just reading that right there.
And they will get the timeout. So 3 seconds remaining, and they can trot out the field goal unit and try to send this one to overtime. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
He says to bury these cockroaches. So that was my moment of clarity. 1996, and Littleton, Queens. I have serious spiritual wars.
This one, an absolute must. It's 4th and 4.
It took me from 1996 to 2008 to defeat the negativity that held my soul hostage all these years. Some people do it quicker, some never, and some have no negativity at all. They are special. This negativity I speak of is the actual entity that uses us as food. We must sever our ties with it in order to see these for what they really are. This negative energy is created and harvested. This can be harnessed.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. With 3 seconds to go, if it's good, we're off to overtime. And his kick is right there. It's good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily, you're right, but he did there. We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on 2nd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 14 yards there and an Eagle 1st down. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over. Now, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Sheldon, and he'll get it down here to the 43. 65 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Up the middle they go. Sheldon, and he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. They've had some success here in overtime in this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there available to them. Not a big run, not an explosive run, but they've held the ball for plenty of plays on this drive. They're just trying to impose their will on the defense right now.
2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. So a big play in this opening drive of overtime. Now looking at a 3rd and 3. Now a handoff up the middle. Sheldon, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
That is caught. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a first down. Well, that's the risk you run. And now they can come out here, a pass or two, and boom, they're in field goal range.
And I think that if I'm looking at it from their perspective about going for it, they trusted their offense. They know that a touchdown here ends the game. You don't play any more after that. And they wanted to go for it and get it done right there. I don't know if it's a knock against their defense as much as a vote of confidence for their offense. Unfortunately, it didn't pay off for them.
And now they have to step up defensively with a short field. Final minute of overtime. Remember, of course, no double overtime. So it's a tie if it ends like this. It's second down. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. Ball at the 6, 3rd and goal. And he is in for the score! And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in
Put the head in his mouth, or at least saying that.